Hello everyone, my name is Reese and I'm going to shed light on a very important female American activist for gun control. Her name is Emma Gonzalez. Emma was born on November 11th, 1999. Emma was the president of her school's Gay Straight Alliance as well. She was a senior at Marjorie Stone Douglas High School. As you may know, this is the high school in Parkland, Florida, where the February 14th, 2018 mass school shooting occurred. This shooting was deemed to be the deadliest school shooting in the United States. The perpetrator was named Nicholas Jacob Cruz and ended up killing 17 individuals and injuring 17 others. This man used an M&P-15 Sport II semi-automatic rifle. As a survivor, Emma applied her anger and grief and used it for the good. She began to channel these emotions and then became one of the biggest gun control activists for our generation. Later in 2018, she and her surviving classmates created a political movement called Never Again MSD, which then organized the March of Our Lives protest in Washington, D.C. The first media attention Emma received from the speech she gave, titled "We Call BS," which signaled out former President Trump, other politicians, and the NRA for their lack of acknowledgement of gun control and regulation. She delivered the speech in Fort Lauderdale the same day as the march protest she organized. Emma's speech totaled in 6 minutes and 20 seconds, which equaled the length of time of the shooting. Within the speech, Emma called out every victim by name, and moments of silence followed after. She expressed the trauma, fear, and struggles the students at Marjorie Stone Douglas High School had to endure daily. And she made it clear how the United States has a heinous number of shootings compared to our neighboring countries. She then expresses how our generation will be the last generation to speak of gun control because we will simply be the change. Additionally, she mentioned the debate of mental health issues and gun violence and discussed that there is a correlation. However, it should not affect the main issue of how easily accessible guns are to the people with a very strong desire to retrieve them. Lastly, she spread the awareness to not only blame the victims, but to blame the people who were in Nicholas's lives who were actually aware of his homicidal tendencies. And also, Emma provided the information that Trump's campaign was donated $30 million by the NRA, which backs up her argument that the NRA is lobbying politicians to keep gun laws less regulated. In conclusion, Emma Gonzalez is going to the extreme to make the change for our future. She's a first-hand witness of a mass shooting, especially at her own school. Therefore, she became a free-minded and independent activist who passionately believes that the United States needs to do better regarding gun control and regulation laws for the safety of the people of the United States. Her experience shows the leadership tendencies that most people who experience trauma do not speak up about. With having former high school leadership roles, it is not a surprise to witness the courageous activism from Emma Gonzalez, and I hope to see more of her in the near future.